Hi, the purpose of this tutorial is to provide an overview for manufacturers looking to access and manage their product data in the Embodied Carbon and Construction Calculator, or EC3 tool. This tutorial will cover Environmental Product Declaration, or EPD, data management, quality assurance processes for EPDs, and adding EPDs. There are other tutorials you can access on the Building Transparency website that cover other aspects of the tool, such as creating an account, managing your user and organizational profile, finding and comparing materials, and using the building planner. You can also access the EC3 user guide at the Building Transparency website or the link below this video. So let's begin. Once you've logged into EC3, you can find the Manage Data section of the tool over here in the left-hand navigation. Under Manage Data, you'll find sections for Product EPDs, Industry EPDs, PCRs, My EPDs, Baselines, and Standards. Under the Product EPD data, you can view a list of all published and public manufacturer product EPDs that are currently available in EC3. Now, if you want to access your EPDs, you can do it one of two ways. The first is to filter based on manufacturer name, where you can see here, if I type in USG, all of USG's EPDs appear. EPDs can also be filtered based on category, plant or plant group, product name, program operator, plant location, as well as declared unit. And there are links for each listing to open the digital EPD. The other way to access the data for your EPDs is to click My EPDs here, under Manage Data in the left-hand navigation. Here you'll be able to see EPDs in EC3 that you have user permissions for under your organization. Now, just to recap, your organization administrator grants permissions to give users read, write, or manage access, and you'll at least need write or manage access to see the EPDs here. So once you're in My EPDs, you'll see several tabs across the top, including Editable, Draft, and Declared. One benefit of looking at EPDs in this view is if you're a large company with multiple subsidiaries, all subsidiary EPDs that fall under one parent organization will be shown here. The Editable tab view contains all EPDs you can edit. The Draft tab view contains all EPDs you can see and in edit draft state that are not published. And then the Declared view contains all published EPDs. If you have write access to these EPDs, you'll be able to update particular information fields such as images, descriptions, and such without needing your EPD program operator to re-verify your EPD. There are other tabs you can also see, such as Program Operated, Third-Party Verified, and Digitization Confirmed, but these apply to other types of EC3 users and don't concern your user type. Within the Editable view, you can filter your EPDs based on category, plant or plant group, product name, program operator, and declared unit. Something very important to note is that many of the EPDs in EC3 originate as PDFs that are machine-read by algorithms to convert them into digital information. EC3 has a quality assurance process when importing EPDs that results in sanitizer messages for each EPD field and for the entire EPD. These sanitizer messages are only visible to a curator user or higher, manufacturer representative with managed permission, or a program operator representative with managed permission. So EC3 uses these sanitizer messages of F for fail, E for error, EX for expired, and W for warning. For more details around EC3's QA process, you can check out the EC3 user guide that's accessible on the Building Transparency website. If no issues are identified by EC3 during the import process, EPDs are labeled in green as OK and are good to go. It's important to note that EPDs flagged as an F or an E, so that's a fail or an error, won't appear in product searches or statistics. And we encourage you to work with your program operator to address any issues causing the EPD to be flagged so that it can be corrected and made available on EC3. If you want to explore the contents of your EPDs, you can actually click the Open button next to any listing to see a digital EPD. From here, you're encouraged to check and see if your EPDs are in the right material category. For this particular EPD, it seems to be correctly located in the painting and coating material category. If it's not, simply click on All Materials and select the correct product category in the materials tree and click Next. Naturally, we also recommend checking the reported data in the digital EPD. The data is located in these impact tables below. If there's any incorrect information in the EPD, you can report it to Building Transparency and work with your program operator to get it corrected. Another important feature you may want to access is adding EPDs to EC3. Under the Add EPDs to EC3 section of the left-hand navigation, you can import EPDs into EC3. Click on Upload EPDs button to select up to 25 EPDs from a local drive. You'll see that the tool, once selected, asks you to categorize the EPD and link it to a program operator who published it. And this helps our scripts machine read the EPD into our digital format. Now, if the EPD has already been uploaded, you'll see a notice that the EPD already exists on EC3, which is helpful so there aren't duplications of EPDs. When you're done, just click the Done button. Once they're uploaded, your EPDs will appear under My Imports, where you can also see any potential error warnings that occurred while they were digitally converted if you press the Open box. From here, you can click on QA warnings, and this will give a description of each field that's been flagged with a potential sanitization error, and you can scroll through and just check out why those have been flagged. Another topic of interest for some manufacturers is how to find industry EPDs. You can access all industry EPDs in EC3 by selecting Manage Data and then going to Industry EPDs in the left-hand navigation. You can search on the specific industry EPD in question and scroll down to the participating manufacturers at the bottom to see if you're listed. So let's check out one. Go to Open, and then scroll down here to the section that lists all participating manufacturers, and here you can check to see if you're listed. If you're not listed, you can report this to Building Transparency or the certifying program operator. And last but not least, if you're interested in seeing how your product EPDs compare to other manufacturers, please go check out the Find and Compare Materials tutorial. As always, thanks for watching this tutorial, and make sure to check out the other resources at the Building Transparency website or at the links below this video.